Alright, hello guys, welcome to part 35 of my WWE Smackdown Shut Your Mouth Let's Play. We're heading into the tail end of February here, and that means we're coming up to No Way Out pretty soon. Normally you're right embroiled in the NWO storyline here, but for some reason, I'm not. I mean, I've got this triple threat... Oh, maybe I kinda am, because I do remember playing this match actually. Triple threat between me, Hulk Hogan, and Brock Lesnar. I don't think it means anything because I don't really have any cutscene or anything, and I don't even get a match at the pay-per-view. But there's something I do about that. We'll get into it when we get into the next part, because the actual pay-per-view No Way Out is in part 36. For now, we're just gonna take our time and get through this triple threat match. Or well, no, first we're gonna talk to Tajiri, because we kind of kicked his ass last time. Hey, you did get carried away. You better apologize after what I did to you. But that's it with him. He just apologizes. He literally just apologizes. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't insult you. He doesn't get you into a brawl backstage. He's just like, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me again. So, I want to talk about something that I touched on a few parts ago. I can't remember when. I mean, it was a while back, but it was when I was talking about how YouTubers get views and whatnot, and how I am against things like saying, oh, please like and subscribe to my videos and shit like that, and how I think it's cheap and that people should choose what they choose to watch and what they choose to subscribe to. I didn't quite go into everything there, because there are some things that I do promote that I would like people to do. First off, I like when people leave comments, because I mean, even if it's just saying a good job or your videos suck, at least I know that someone watched it or something. But the main thing here is I like getting criticisms, and I like getting suggestions on what I could do better, what I could do worse. And I mean, I've got some from my buddies. I mean, Frey mentions stuff to me all the time. And I mean, it's stuff that I think about and then think, well, it's not really what I want to do. I mean, he always tells me that I should do Minecraft videos and that they get all kinds of views. Well, they don't. Like, at this point in time, if you're doing Minecraft videos, you have to do something completely different from everyone else. And given how big and vast Minecraft is, there's probably something out there, but most people, when they do Minecraft videos nowadays, they're just going through the whole, okay, it's my first day, so I'm going to build a dirt house, and I'm going to hide in here at night. Oh, this is exciting. And it's like, well, everyone's done that already. No one wants to see that anymore. And when you want to start doing more and more unique stuff, you have to start getting more and more creative, or you have to start looking deeper into mods. And I don't really like doing that. I've never been much of a modding guy as far as video games go. I mean, everyone says that that's one of these big draws to PC gaming, and it's like, the mods usually aren't that interesting for a lot of games. I mean, unless you like a lot of nude shit, or if you want to play Sonic Generations as a running penis or something, it's not really that much. And I mean, there is some good stuff, like going back to Sonic Generations, there is some fully completed levels that are basically just remakes of old levels from Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 and whatnot. Like, I've seen Mystic Cave, I've seen people basically remaking Sonic 06 in Generations, which points out one thing to me. Sonic 06, I mean, people say that Sega should go through and fix all the bugs and it would be a good game. It wouldn't, because the story's still going to be shit. The story wasn't a bug. The story was written poorly. Very, very poorly. And let's not even get into how the graphics are bad. I mean, they could fix the graphics, but they can't fix a bad story. Not on a game that's already released. They might as well just make a whole new game entirely, which they've kind of been doing. And I mean, they made Sonic Lost World, which was like Sonic Unleashed. It wasn't a good game, it just wasn't a bad game either, it was just mostly okay. And then now we got Sonic Boom coming, and I don't know what I think about that. I've looked at it and I'm like, parts of it seems interesting, parts of it doesn't seem interesting. So it's something that I'm just going to have to wait and see. The game, I mean. The TV series looks okay. Not that I watch a lot of cartoons these days anyways, and when I do, it's all old stuff. I mean, I guess I should check if a new Venture Brothers season is starting. But I haven't been too interested in that since about Season 3 because, you know, they made Brock less of a main character and more of a recurring character, and that pissed me off because Brock is the best character in the show. Oh well. I got enough TV to watch anyway. I mean, I'm watching Arrow, of course. Flash has started, but I haven't actually gotten to see that yet. I really need to get caught up on that because it's airing basically a day before Arrow, and eventually they're going to cross over. I mean, we all know that that's coming. And I don't want to be a little left in the dark when it happens. But Sleepy Hollow started again, and it's been as good as I thought it would be. I love Crane in that show, mostly because I love when he's talking about things of the old days in relation to new stuff. Like he was talking about some Italian coffee drink, and it's like, oh, just like the Italians, a bunch of whipped sugary milk on top with just a small amount of coffee underneath. I like when he does shit like that. That's probably the best part of the show, listening to Ichabod Crane going on about, oh, this is how I know things, and it's not how things are today, or it's how things are today, but no one actually knows. A couple of other shows. Recently I've gotten into Person of Interest. And I used to watch, and I think I would have liked that if I got into it before, too, like when it started in 2011, I think it was. Because it's actually been a pretty good sci-fi type thriller show that's actually really entertaining. I don't know much about it, so I can't talk much about it, but it's been a fun watch. Hell on Wheels, I don't know if Hell on Wheels is still going right now. That might have been done for now, actually. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is back, and I don't know if I've said this before, but the first half of the first season of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is some of the worst TV I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. It started off as one of the shittiest shows I have ever seen. The second half of the first season brought it and made it, I wouldn't say it was a great show, but it was a good show. It was watchable. The best part about Season 2 is that they've introduced a couple of new characters who aren't completely annoying and poor characters. That was a problem I had in the first season. I mean, everyone was so annoying, especially those two United Kingdom kids. I hated them. They're still around in the second season, but in smaller roles. Instead, they got a new black guy, who is one of their new tech guys. I like him. He's really cool. He seems like the general nice guy, okay, this is how things are. That's how we gotta deal with them. And then there's another guy, a British guy, who's just an all-around kind of a dink. And I like that, and that actually brings me, that's a good segue into my next one. Constantine starting soon, and I love John Constantine. I think the guy is just, he's such an asshole, and he's such a prick. He's just so entertaining to watch. Or, well, read about. I guess he hasn't... There's that shitty movie in 2004 or whatever, and what was that, with Mark Wahlberg, I think? Maybe, I don't know, but it was a bad movie. I remember that. I have better hopes for the TV series, even though they're not letting him smoke. I mean, come on, guys. You're gonna let him show all this demon shit and all this violence and blood, but you can't let him smoke. Fuck you, NBC. Oh, well, we're getting pretty close to the end of the part here. Yeah, there's been a triple threat match going on in the background here. Meet Brock and Hogan here. It's been a pretty good match thus far. I mean, I've hit one of my finishers. I've seen that. I think it was the spinning toe hold. But Brock or whoever I hit it on didn't tap out. And that's just because Brock and Hogan are very high-rated guys. So they're going to take a little bit more here. No, Hogan's got the leg drop going. I bet I wait for him to hit the leg drop. And yeah, I grab him, whip him into the corner, and take the win for myself. You know, I think I smell a heel turn coming. Maybe I'm not going to be the good guy anymore. I guess we really won't know for certain, though, until we see No Way Out. Because who knows what's going to happen there. I mean, I've got a whole part dedicated to it, but I don't have a match, right? So, how am I going to fill that up? What did I do at No Way Out that warrants attention? We're going to have to find out next time. But I still got a minute left in this. Almost a minute left in this. Not even. I don't have a lot more to talk about here. Might as well just leave it for the next part, actually. So, I guess I will see you guys all in part 36.